Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Monday, October 8th, 2018, and I'm Arianna Grupe. Today we will hear stories about midterm elections, a Texas doctor responsible for killing 7 people, and the intense overtime between the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys. Midterm elections are less than a month away. Texan News spoke with 3 students last week about their plans for Election Day.
Young adults have only been able to vote since 1972 with the introduction of the 26th Amendment, which was popularized with the slogan, "Old enough to fight, old enough to vote." According to campusvoteproject.org, in 2014, young adults between the ages of 18 to 29 made up 21% of eligible voters. However, only 17% actually voted. The number of voters between 18 to 24 years of age was the lowest it had been in 40 years. Only 42% of young adults in this demographic said they were registered to vote. What are the determining factors for Tarleton Texans on whether or not they are voting in the upcoming midterm elections? Why do you plan on voting?
I like to exercise my right to vote.
Honestly, I don't really pay attention to politics, so I don't really know much about it. I'm trying to get into it though.
I think that voting is important to kind of have your voice in the community. And I'm in an ag policy class right now, so we're really getting to learn on why it's important.
The last day to register to vote is Tuesday, October 9th. United States Representative Mike Conaway will hold a town hall in Granbury on October 11th at 5 p.m. and in Comanche, October 12th at 9:30 p.m. Conaway is the representative for the 11th District of Texas. Conaway supports energy independence, reforming health care, protecting the Second Amendment, and securing the borders. Jenny Lou Leader is the Democratic candidate, and she supports education funding, infrastructure investment, health care for all Americans, and border security funding. Rhett Rosenquist Smith is the Libertarian candidate, and he supports education funding, better transportation, government transparency, and reduction in homelessness. The Granbury Town Hall will be held in the council chambers at Granbury City Hall. The Comanche Town Hall will be held in the county courtroom. And now, today's Texas, national, and international news from the Associated Press. A former North Texas pain management doctor accused of prescribing painkillers that contributed to the deaths of at least 7 people in 2 states has pleaded guilty to federal drug distribution charges. Federal prosecutors say 57-year-old Howard Greg Diamond pleaded guilty Friday to conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute controlled substances and other charges. Diamond will serve 20 years in a federal prison. A federal grand jury alleged last year that Diamond conspired with others to write unnecessary prescriptions for highly addictive drugs like fentanyl, hydrocodone, and morphine. Prosecutors allege the prescriptions resulted in 7 deaths in Texas and Oklahoma from 2012 to 2016. Today's national and international news is brought to you by the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. An upstate New York store manager says the site of a deadly limousine crash is known as a dangerous intersection. 18 people in the limousine and 2 pedestrians died in the crash west of Albany. Florida Governor Rick Scott declared a state of emergency in 26 counties as a tropical storm closes in. Forecasters say Tropical Storm Michael could become a Category 2 hurricane and hit the Gulf Coast midweek. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo says he made significant progress toward a nuclear deal with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. He said Kim agreed to begin technical talks on North Korea's denuclearization. SpaceX launched a rocket and landed it in California for the first time. The Falcon 9 rocket carried an Argentinian satellite into orbit. Rita Foley, The Associated Press, with AP News Minute.
The Houston Texans pulled a 19-16 win over the Dallas Cowboys in overtime Sunday night. The Cowboys had the ball first in overtime, but had to punt the ball when Zachary Cunningham was stopped by Ezekiel Elliott. DeAndre Hopkins came in with a 49-yard interception and run, which brought the Texans in scoring range. Then Fairbairn's 36-yard field goal brought the Texans to a win. The weather forecast calls for a 40% chance of rain and thunderstorms with a high of 80 degrees and a low of 68, with wind gusts of up to 20 miles per hour. This has been a production of the Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune into Northland Cable Channel 9. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all of your latest local, state, national, and international news. Today's broadcast was produced by Mackenzie Plesnick and Jared Hopkins. Have a wonderful day, Texans.